allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody remember to turn your microphones off, or turn your microphones on, turn your cell phones off, and talk into your microphones when we talk. So, roll call.
Mayor Schoenberger.
Here.
Counselor Anderson.
Here.
Counselor Bain.
Here.
Counselor Baker.
Here.
Counselor Dykes.
Yes, here.
Everybody has a copy of the minutes of the regular meeting of April 10th. Are there any corrections?
That's a no.
Okay. Hearing none, they stand approved as submitted. Visitors and delegations. Anybody not on the agenda? Moving on to management, there is none. To finance.
I move that we approve disbursements and payroll from April 10th through April 24th, 2017, totaling $221,033.23.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? And roll call vote.
Mayor Schoenberger.
Yes.
Counselor Anderson.
Yes.
Counselor Bain.
Yes.
Counselor Baker.
Yes.
Counselor Dykes.
Yes.
Staff reports. Finance. Joanne.
I have nothing this evening.
All right. Police. Travis.
Some of mine's going to be in the work session. However, most significant issue this week was incident at Brush High School. We responded quickly, was able to address the situation, and was able to make one arrest on an individual.
All right. Do you want to do yours with city administrator, or do you want to group it all?
Sure.
We'll group it all at the end, so. Recreation, Lance.
Just a couple things. Just talked to Monty earlier today and also have been kind of working with Mr. Wilson and Mr. Hornbaker with the schools about the community garden. We are kind of in preliminary talks with them right now. They seem very interested. I know Monty's wanting to find an area and get that kind of squared away so we can actually still do it this year. And we should be able to give you more information in the coming week or so after Monty, myself, Mr. Wilson, and Mr. Hornbaker will sit down to discuss it further. That's kind of all I have to report on the community garden, but it is moving forward and it does sound very positive. The other thing is we're starting baseball right now. Our 11s and 12s and 9s and 10s have been playing now for a couple weeks. Parents, if you're listening tonight, your T-ball calls will be made here in the next couple days or so. Same with your farm league, which is our pitching machine. We have, again, a record number of kids. We have almost 200 and some kids in the 4-year-olds through 12s, and then we'll add another 100 into our legion program. So it's a lot of kids when you only have 2 fields, and so scheduling sometimes gets to be a little bit of a kind of an issue, but it's going well. And then girls fast pitch will also be starting this Thursday for any of the parents that are wondering. We try to make phone calls, but we know that if we didn't get a hold of everybody, all the girls in 12 and under and 10 and under fast pitch will be starting this Thursday over at Beaver Valley. And then finally, we'll be talking about it a lot more here in the work session, but the golf course has been unbelievably busy over the last few weeks. Sean and the staff is doing a great job of getting people. When we took it over back in 2015, there was 86 members. Right now, we have over 200. So it's went up a ton. Things are looking much better than what they did last year. And like I said, we'll talk about it a little bit further in the work session, but it's pretty exciting.
Lance,
Yes.
is the area that you're looking at for the community garden on another partnership or city property?
That's still being discussed, and Monty knows more of that than I do. I haven't been privy to any of that. I know they've talked about school property at one point, talking about over by Beaver Valley, and because we share that well with Beaver Valley and Watchers Park, but I don't, I would hate to maybe comment, but I don't really have any
So it's up in the air.
knowledge.
We're approximately May 7th is usually the last frost date. So we're looking at planning here pretty soon.
Yeah, it sounded to me like when I talked to Monty and I talked to Mr. Hornbaker, that they're zeroing in on a location, but I don't, they never really told me what that location is. So,
Thanks.
once I know that, then I can be able to do it. And I'm sure Monty knows where it's at, but, you know, he's at National Guard this week, so.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to marketing. Tyler.
Sure, thank you. Just two things for tonight. One, just a reminder, Andrea might have gotten to it in a little bit, but for the whole community, not just city council, tomorrow at 11 is the groundbreaking ceremony for Loves, which is exciting. It's been a long time coming. And I was over there today and I met with the gentleman who's overseeing the current groundwork going on and talked about the location and so on. So we'll have all that squared away tomorrow morning. The second thing is Downtown Colorado, Inc., who obviously supports Colorado's downtowns. The Chamber has been a member of their organization for a long time, and the city has partnered numerous times with them. And they do an annual conference, which is happening the first week of May up in Breckenridge. And a new component of the conference that they're adding this year is that they ask communities to submit any challenges within their community to come to this workshop that they're doing, where they select some of the communities that were submitted, and they have industry experts, they have just local peers with their networks to hear about the struggle and try to come up with creative solutions. And we submitted Central School, and it was approved, and so that's going to be the topic of conversation part of the afternoon on May 3rd and May 4th. And both Melody Christensen and myself will be there for that, but they invited as many people from the community who would like to come and be a part of that to attend, give their thoughts and feedback, and be a part of the discussion as well. So if anyone is interested in that, they can of course speak with me on that.
All right. Thank you. Hopefully something happens with that too, so, yeah. City Clerk, Andrea.
To add to your calendar of events was the groundbreaking tomorrow for Loves. And then also May 3rd at 11 a.m., the county is hosting an ambulance facility groundbreaking at 617 Hospital Road. And then we've gotten an invitation for the spring district meeting, so I'm gonna pass this down. The details are on the back, but if you can go, if you would indicate,
All right.
and that's it.
Okay, thank you. Finally, filling in administrator, Karen, and everything else there.
Yes, and we had a great Arbor Day celebration earlier today, so I'm a little spent from all of that. So I really have one item to talk about here this evening, and that's a follow-up related to our favorite topic, the proposed floodplain maps. And we currently have a inquiry into CWCB with regard to just the base flood elevation here on the northern end of the maps and brush. There's just some concern about how they currently have it mapped, the depth that it's proposed to be at, versus the depth on the old maps, and how the LOMR that CDOT had done when they redid some of the interstate might have impacted that. And so that inquiry is in with CWCB, and we've yet to get a response back from them. So we are looking at drafting a second letter, just outlining that particular concern, and that will more than likely be in front of council at your May 8th meeting for your consideration at that time.
And that's it?
Yes, and otherwise, the letter that you guys approved at the last meeting has long since been sent off, so thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah, and I was at the Arbor Day. Those kids are amazing, and it's great feedback. Yeah, there were all the kids, shoveling dirt, and I asked them, well, what do they think of the city? How is the city doing? They thought it was awesome. So, no complaints at all from there. All right. Any other council reports?
Does anybody else want to comment about the East Morgan County Hospital Foundation fundraiser?
Great evening.
Great evening. Yeah, as usual.
And
All right.
Mrs. Schoenbaker gave a wonderful speech.
Well, thank you. I'll tell her thank you. All right.
Linda commented about the expansion at the hospital, and it seemed, I don't know if there are more, this is I believe the third spring, and it seemed like this was the most we've seen in the spring event. So I'm glad that the city participated.
Okay. All right.
Um,
If not, oh, is there more?
I did. I had one quick thing that I wanted to say because we brought up trees tonight and Trees Arbor Day. 2 years ago, Rotary and the city planted trees as a joint project in Doty Park. And they're beautiful. I was just walking last weekend and I just wanted to say, because in honor of Arbor Day, that it was very well done. There are 2 rows in a semicircle around the east end of Doty Pond. And those trees, I believe one is a Scotch pine and the other one is another just random pine. And they're beautiful. They have grown, they've put on new growth, and they've done well, so. And I think that was it. Thank you.
All right. The people were asking about if people were listening, and my wife watches the meetings, and whenever she has problems, she texts me with that, and I show that to Andrea, and she's running over there. So tonight she texted that the TV channel is just black and there's no sound either. So obviously there were concerns with that, but we're supposed to talk into our microphones, not have them up and at the angles and stuff, so we need to work on that more, so.
But MCC is having difficulties with their equipment, so they're trying to work with Charter on that and not having too much success, obviously, so.
Yeah. All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
We're adjourned. We'll have work session right now.
Microphone's off.
Yep.